Hello everyone and welcome to the Urban Book Corner. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you are a first time looker as far as my videos are concerned, make sure you subscribe by the end of this video. I will be bringing a new review to you guys every Tuesday so you guys can stay up on what I'm reading and how you feel about the same book that I'm reading. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the video. So up for discussion today is a book written by Sincere. The title of the book is Beauty and Betrayal, Love, Money, Deceit, and Power. And I was actually contacted by the author themselves to do a review for them, and I was very excited about that. I was very honored that she would even choose me to review her book for her, and I was kind of scared a little bit too because I know how I can be about books that I read. So all of that emotion was there, but all in all, I'm very happy that I chose to do it. I'm very honored that she chose for me to review her book, and I felt like, you know what, we're all trying to get somewhere within our lives. We all want to get to that place where we're happy with what we're doing. Sometimes you need help to get to that place, and I have no problem helping anyone who needs help to do what they do, to do what they love. I need help getting to the place where I want to be in life, and there are so many other people who are doing the exact same thing. So I was very honored that I was able to help her get her information out there to everyone. And just to let you guys know of another upcoming great author. She also sent her business cards with the title of the book and all of her information and just a brief description of the book and bow. I don't know if that's her on the back, but girl, you better work if that is. And all of her information. And I'll make sure I put all of that down below. Also, I'm still fighting this cold, y'all. It has been with me for 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on. I just keep coughing. So if you see me sucking, it's because I got a cough drop in my mouth and I'm trying to keep from coughing. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. Like I stated, I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm starting something a little bit different as far as reviews. I will be giving you information as far as all of the characters within the book, giving you some specs and all of that stuff. But I also want to give you some information on what kind of drew me to the book and what was the attention getter. I've always learned that when you write a paper, when you write anything, you want to have an attention getter to get the reader, to grab the reader and make them want to read more. So I'm going to share some stuff in here that's kind of like, what? When I first initially read it, I was just like taken aback. I had to tell my boyfriend and he was just kind of like, what? So yeah, I'm going to share that information with you guys as well. As always, you have a couple people within a book as far as the characters. The main character within this book, her name is Keisha. And Keisha's mother, Isabella, is also a character within the book. And you kind of see that they went from a high point. Her father was well known in the streets. He made some money, but he was killed, and they had to learn to fend for themselves. Along comes Dino, and Dino is I don't like Dino. There's nothing good that I can say. I do not like Dino whatsoever. He's not a favorite character of mine within this book. There's also two best friends to Keisha, Cherie and Tamika, and they've been best friends since they were kids because their parents all knew each other. So you have these three girls who feel like they're best friends, they're sisters for life. They have this ride or die friendship. They're always there for each other. They always have each other's backs. There are another really main characters within the book. There are some cameo appearances such as some family members of Keisha's, some business ventures with other men within the book that show up within the book. But the main characters are basically Keisha, her two best friends, Cherie and Tamika, her mother Isabella, and Dino. How can I put this? Dino is very self-centered. He's very egotistical. He feels like he's just God's gift to women, and that is like the worst man ever, to be in a relationship when they feel like I am God's gift to you. You know what I mean? Don't really like that about Dino. I feel bad for Keisha in certain situations. I like Keisha, but a lot of her decisions were made poorly, and I think that if she was raised a little bit differently, saw things a little bit differently, things were displayed to her differently, a lot of the decisions that she made may have been different. Her mother Isabella, I feel sorry for her. She's gone through a lot and she doesn't really know how to fend for herself. She makes a lot of bad decisions that hurt Keisha. She doesn't think about her decision making and how it could affect her daughter. And I feel bad for her because her judgment is just clouded. her two best friends, Cherie is I love Cherie. Cherie is that I got your back girlfriend, but she's a church girl, will give you a scripture real quick, but then she's willing to do whatever y'all down to do. I like her because she's real, you know. Some people within the church don't show that side to where, yeah, we love God, but then you're real too. You have your real side, and that's Cherie. I really, really like Cherie a lot. I also like Tamika. Tamika is likable. She makes a lot of bad decisions, and she makes you feel bad for her. And she just has a lot of voice within her life that she tries to fill. And while doing that, she hurts other people, and she just doesn't know that she's doing that. She feels like this void has to be filled no matter what. And she feels that her decision making is not hurting other people when it is. So I actually like the little friendship that they have going on, because it's a true friendship. They go through their ups and their downs, but at the end of the day, they still love one another, and they're still there for each other, and they have each other's back like it's nothing. So it's actually a really, really good book. I'm going to give you guys some quotes from this book, and I had to highlight it because I was just like, girl, you did that. So chapter 1, page 2. So she got me on page 2. I'm going to read to you guys just a quick little insert of page 2 of the book. What was the attention getter for me? I want you to crawl for me. Crawl, she said, sitting up and laughing in disbelief. Do it look like I'm joking? Get on your knees and crawl. Dino, I'm not crawling. I'll do whatever else you want me to, but I'm not getting on the floor like an animal. That right there, when this man told her to crawl, first thing that came to my mind was like, is there anything you could throw at him? Because if a man asks me to crawl, there has to be something wrong with him. He has to have something mentally wrong for him to even fix his lips to say crawl. So when she said that, and the things that followed after it, I was just like, I'm in for a lot. And this is just page 2. So once I get to page 5, I see something else that just draws me even more. And I'm going to read this to you guys as well. She struggles to her knees, slipping on the fabric of her ripped silk nightgown. Her body aches with every movement. She held her head down, not looking at him. She felt ashamed, violated, helpless, and degraded. Silent tears fell as she started to crawl towards him. That's right, crawl for me. He walked over to the video camera he kept set up in their bedroom and pressed the record button. Moving into its view, he ordered Keisha to crawl to him and kiss his feet. Y'all, after I read that, I just couldn't finished this book in 2 days. I couldn't put this book down. And the only reason why I couldn't finish it in 1 day is because I have an 8-hour job and have to work. But if I could have just been at home all day, this book would have been done. This book was so incredibly amazing. For it to be, I'm assuming this is her first book because I looked at her website. I didn't see any other books. For her first book, this is a great book. Her writing skill is amazing. The way that she words stuff and she makes it so raw and so real. And y'all know how I feel about my real books. That is something that can happen in real life. These situations in these books could actually happen to people. And how she words it and how she makes you very emotionally attached to the characters and feel bad for them. And it's a good book, you guys. I definitely do recommend the book to you guys. I give this book a 5 wholeheartedly. This is my honest review of this book. I would not steer you guys wrong. I definitely love the book. I would recommend the book. Would I pick this book back up to read it? Definitely, yes, I would. It's just a great book. The flow, everything just went so well. Her writing style is different from what I'm used to, but it's a good different. Kind of like the last review that I did last week. That book was a little bit different than what I was used to, but it was a great book. I like when I can get somebody that's new, fresh, somebody I've never read before, and actually like their writing style and add that to the roster of, I like this kind of style of writing as well. So, all in all, 5 out of 5. Definitely do recommend it to you guys. If you want any information about this book, I will definitely have it all below. So definitely check there if you're wanting to pick up the book or anything like that. Thank you so much for choosing me, Sincere. I definitely do appreciate you actually reaching out to me and being patient with me and actually sending the book to me for me to review for you. yes, so that's all that I have for this particular review. Up for next week, I'm going to be reviewing Black Friday Exposed by Ashley and Jaquavius. Y'all know how I get down with Ashley and Jaquavius, nothing new. I will be reviewing this. This was actually referred to me as well by a subscriber. If you want to read along, definitely do so. I will be coming back next Tuesday to review this for you all. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here, guys. I want to cough up a storm right now. I want to just cough up a storm, but I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Until next time, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.